Hello friends, my name is Katie from Eternal Flame, and today I thought I'd share with you a lax flip through of my latest weekly spread in my Hobonichi Weeks for 2024. So if you're interested in hearing about how I set up this spread after the week has already passed and what I've been up to, please stick around. Thanks everyone. Before I get right into this video, I of course wanted to take this quick moment to thank you all so very much for taking the time to join me today. As always, I very much appreciate your engagement, so if you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section down below. Alrighty friends, so I'm just doing a quick flip through here of the previous weeks. I'm going to throw myself out there and fully disclose that I have missed 2 full weekly spreads here. I'm thinking about going back at least to fill this 1 week here because this was the week that I was preparing for my trip to New York City. So anyways, I just went ahead and actually filmed a plan with me in this spread, decided that it was better off to do a quick flip through and talk about what I've been up to. So as I mentioned, I spent this weekend here, or this week, preparing for my trip to New York City. Actually, I was inspired by this sticker here, this spread from the Sticky Club because of the little chickens. Of course, my farmhouse is not quite as aesthetic as this sticker. I don't know that it ever is. Although I will say some of the YouTube videos I watch, the cottages are very, very similar to these. Anyway, so because prior to leaving for New York City, we had to prepare the farm in a way that allowed for example, our chickens to be left out during the day and they weren't cooped up. So we have 20 animals on the farm since we bought the farm less than a year ago. And some of those animals I did come with. We have 2 dogs, 4 cats, and 2 donkeys and 12 chickens. And so for the chickens, they are in this weird I would say raptor age, where they've come out of being little chicks, like the little peepers I've heard are what they're called when they're really tiny, to being a little bit bigger. They kind of look like little dinosaurs. And they were basically growing out of their little brooder. And so my husband and I spent this week building an extension on their chicken run. I do have a video of their mini chicken coop and run that we first built. It was honestly, I'm so proud of ourselves, but there's definitely better plans out there. I do have a video of that, but I will share it up above if you're interested. It's just like a tour of it. And so we did it in 3 phases. So this week was phase 2, where we built out the run to accommodate more chickens. So we started out with 2 chicks. That chicken math is so real. Those 2 chicks turned into 6 total, and those 6 then multiplied by 2, so now we have 12. And we were racing to be able to get the chicks and the chickens in a place where they were safe. We live out on a farm. We have about 80 acres, and about a month ago we saw a baby cub among other things like foxes and other predators, groundhogs that probably wouldn't be a predator, but snakes and all the things. So anyways, we were trying to secure them. Of course, we also had to prepare the donkeys, move their electric fence, and make sure that they were all set with their hay and everything. And these things, they take a lot of work, very rewarding, but you multiply that by 20 animals, and it takes a whole week to prepare to leave for 2 nights, or maybe 1 night. I think it was only 1 night. Anyway, so that was that week. So this one here, as I mentioned, I picked my little anchor sticker here. I used a lot of other Sticky Club stickers that I really, really love, like these. You can see here the different types, different sticker sheets that have like this almost cottage core-ish vintage theme that really inspired this spread here. And so I just wanted to remember all the time that I spent with my family this past week when I went back to New York City to visit. I used this section here to journal a little bit about how grateful we are for the situation that we're in now. To be honest, I thought that traveling back to New York City for the first time since we moved would be a lot more difficult. I thought I would miss our near perfect home, or my family. And I do miss my family. I think that's the hardest part. I thought I would miss the amazing food, and I discovered right before I went to New York that it's not really the food that I missed. It's actually the company that I had and the good memories that we made with the ones that we love eating amazing food. Of course, amazing food is a great perk of New York City, but I thought I would miss it more. The house, I am happy that it has found a new owner, and who seems to be very happy with the house. And so it wasn't honestly very difficult at all. And we are learning to love our very limited farmhouse here in Maryland. And so anyways, I spent the whole time waiting and wishing and hoping for this day here when I took Amtrak back to Baltimore to come home to the farm. And so that was really, really shocking. So I've journaled about that there. Not that much. I used this harvest log sticker from my Happy Planner sticker book, and then realized that I actually have no harvest right now. My husband and I were talking about this, and the garden, I don't know if you all have experience with gardens this year. Maybe my husband and I are very disappointed. Just cut to the chase. We're very disappointed with our garden this year. We got it in really late. There's a lot of plants that we didn't get in time that we lost that are supposed to be perennials like strawberries. But we are trying to be understanding of the fact that we have a lot going on. And our priority has been keeping the chickens and like the things that are alive, like the animals, and ourselves. And our jobs, we're also like full-time engineers. And so keeping that in mind, and the fact that this is our first year, it's okay that we don't have much. But right now I only have 10 green beans, 10 individual units of green beans, and about 2 eggs a day, which is actually pretty good. I put that in my harvest log because I have nothing else to account for. We have several pumpkins on the way, like little sugar pumpkins, which are my absolute favorite. However, I have a sneaking suspicion that the chickens are going to get into the garden, probably as I speak right now, and eat those pumpkins. So anyways, my question is, if you do have a garden this year, what has your experience been? This is our first year on the farm, and that's why we're so discouraged. But we've had a lot of pest pressure, and it started with slugs because we had so much rain. And then, yeah, I don't really know what else. And the chickens. But like, if you don't have chickens, that's not something you can report back on. But what I've seen and heard on other channels is that or other farming channels rather, they've also experienced interesting pest pressure that they maybe have not experienced in the past. Okay, so that was that part. I used this Happy Planner sticker to just figure out what are my top 3 priorities. Like I used to do, and not since I moved to Maryland, but I used to do 5 or 6 or something top priorities per day, and that was exhausting because I would put in here like wash the dishes and just really break it down. It was just too much. And so what I've moved into is the top 3 for the week, which I found very effective because I can actually start marking them off. So for example, I've already pretty much done these 3, which is good because it's already Sunday. So here, the other thing I want to do is maybe use some of my DIY planner stickers here and see if I have, okay, it's turning into a plan with me. Some stickers. So for example, I created these. I wanted to, honestly, I was motivated because I wanted to share these with you all, do giveaways and start selling them on Etsy. And then I gave up because I was in the middle of finishing my MBA, and which is now done, thank God. I was actually in New York City to attend my graduation. I already have my diploma of it. And so like this one is just so much fun. So that reminds me to film and post today. Oh, hey Bailey. Let's see. So it rained a ton, and let's see. Today it's super sunny. Little weather ones. So let's see. This was, I want to say this was, let's see. These aren't perfect stickers, and I think that's part of the reason I didn't roll these out. Part of it. I had to give up on something, and it wasn't going to be school, so it was sticker making, unfortunately. And then I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I could use these pet ones, but I don't remember what happened on what days. Oh my goodness, my cutest little kittens. And we have cake, eggs, candlelight, which we should have used, and little mailbox. This is too cute. Hey friends, so that was probably not planned. That was not planned, I'll say, at all in any way. Let's see what else I have in here. Ooh, I love these little Coffee Monsters Co. ones. I don't know if they match though. They're more of the bluish theme. Ooh, the Tree of Life. I do love this one so much. It doesn't really go, so be kind of forcing it if I used it, but maybe if I used one of these instead. I am going to write this down and hope that this makes it happen. And if it doesn't, I'm going to feel really crumb. Okay. We are gonna finish the coupe today. Yes, friends, a coupe that I've been working on forever. We're gonna get it done. Alrighty, friends, thanks so much for taking the time to join me today. As always, I very much appreciate it. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, friends.